All right, viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in again to another one here on the Coach's Desk. We appreciate you being here. And I tell you, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. So we're here to give you an update on the boys 100 meters final. Well, all the 100-meter finals that took place at the National Stadium. And it was mouth-watering. The expectation was great. But sub 10 is not a very easy thing to do. Sub 10 is not a very easy thing to do. When you look at Gary Card, right? He clocked 10.06 in the semifinals to take that one. And everybody wanted to see sub 10. Rightly so, because of the ease that he did that 10.06 in. Right? But to do a PB and then to come 2 hours after, that was going to be very difficult. And we saw in the finals, he got a very brilliant start, a massive start he got. You know what I mean? And in getting that massive start, he was moving away from the field, motoring away from the field, if you ask me. And it shows the ability of this youngster. It shows how trained he is in terms of the phases of his 100 meters, getting that fast start out of the blocks, that acceleration phase, they call it the drive phase, right? And he was able to go and push and get into his transition. His transition phase was very smooth, and he started to lift, and you can see the posture. It was smooth, but the unfortunate happened. And I tell you, I don't know what transpired after he ran that personal best. I don't know how they did their recovery. I don't know what they did. You know what I mean? Were they able to flush him the way that he ought to be flushed in terms of after running that PB? If it were for another event, probably they would run him, But this is championship, yeah? And you have to be ready. This is mental toughness as well. He went out there after coming out of that into that lift phase where he starts to motor away that midpoint of the race. He starts to he reach top speed and start to maintain. But after starting to maintain, you saw a grimace on his face, and he actually seemed to have pulled something. But the interesting thing about this run from Gary Card, people, the interesting thing about it is that normally people pull up, and they would have pretty much stopped. But you could see the determination from this youngster. His momentum, and it goes to show that he was probably on track to run that sub 10, But that because that momentum, even after pulling, that momentum was able to take him across the line. So he started to decelerate, and you see the field close on him, right? But he was able to, because of the speed that he got from the start, he was able to maintain that even in the midst of adversity, and it still brought him across the line. That is absolutely insane. You get what I'm saying? That is insane, because many times you see people pull up in a race. 9.9 times out of 10, they're going to stop. But the fact is that we saw him walked away. He was able to walk. We see one of the twins, they were there, with him, walking with him. The twins seem a little bit off, because, them come to say the boss run sub 10 and celebrate. But that never happened. So he was able to walk, though. That's the interesting thing that I saw. And there's still a little limp, but I hope it is not anything serious, because he has the character games coming up. And again, we don't know what his team will be doing in this situation. Will they, put him in that? But a lot of questions will be asked, and we'll probably do that in another video. Yeah. But he won in 10.28. The wind reading was positive 0.5 meters per second. Tyrese Foreman of St. George's with a personal best 10.29. Malik Nugent of Excelsior doing well at these championships, 10.35. Rashawn Smith of Lacovia, 10.38. Shaquille Gordon, 10.40. Johan Ramaldo Smythe, 10.57. Romario Finnegan, 10.59. And Kenrick Sharp. That was the final. In the girls equivalent, yes, Sabrina Dockery was touted to also go sub 11. But again, I will say it, these feet are not easy thing to do. These athletes came out and they did their PB in the semifinals, the fastest that they have ever gone. You get what I say? Seeing? She clocked a time of 11.08. She did another PB. Yeah. I guess to the latter part of the race, she started to reach. She to me, and that's for me. I don't know, but persons might see something different. She started to, that knee started to drop. You didn't see that high knees from what you saw at the start, and she was motoring away. So that probably caused her a few, milli, Daniela Lewis of Omud, 11.43. Renisha Edwards of Edwin Allen, 11.54. Junior Armstrong of Edwin Allen, 11.57. Abigail Wolmers, 11.63. Kiara Meikle, Omud, 11.70. Shemanique Hazel Heidel, 11.81. And Tiana Rooms of St. Mary, 11.83. So these ladies did that in that one. Boys class 2, Michael Graham of Excelsior. Listen, technically sound, Michael Graham. Textbook sprinting, Michael Graham. Speaking about how we sprint, Michael Graham. That youth is absolutely amazing. Yeah, man. Me never see a smooth sprinter like Michael Graham. And you can correct me, or you can chime in. Seeing 10.46 for the win. Jaden Collins of Omo, that youth have potential to, 10.54. Byron Walker Calabar, big up Byron, 10.65. Rodiki Walters, 10.71. Malik Dennis, Jamaica College, 10.71 as well. Usain Bernard of Petersfield, 10.80. Jonathan Clark, KC, 10.82. Nathan Brown of St. George's. I don't know what happened there, but the last place in this one and the other one, the times were not so special. And in the girls, Shanoya Douglas, class 2, clocked 11.32 for the win, ahead of Natrice East of Wolmer's girls, 11.59. Adora Campbell of St. Jago, 11.66. Carolee Etienne, probably persons were expecting better from her, 11.76 for fourth. Moisha Gale, Edwin Allen, 11.80. Malia Duncan, St. Jago, 11.90. Kalisha Bell, St. Mary, 11.98. And Pasha Gay Forrester Veer, she did not start for whatever reason. And in the boys, girls class 3, St. Jago took that one. Shania Campbell, 11.62. Shayon Smith of St. Mary, 11.82. Rihanna Scott, one of the favorites to take this class 3, 11.82. She was third in that final. On the boys' side, Kai Kelly of Jamaica College, he showed that he's the man to beat, and he clocked 10.60, new record. Giovanni Finley of St. Jago, he ran below the record, 10.67 for second, and Rajan Romali, St. Jago, 10.87. And that was how the cookie crumbled. For the class 4 girls, Adela Simpson of Omod, 12.13. Danae Bartley of Veertech, 12.35. And St. Mary's Dejanay Stevens, 12.39. And it's amazing because I remember seeing a meet with Edwin Allen and a plethora of young ladies, plethora of young ladies running. And they were running and running. And you see like 1,000 Edwin Allen girls. And they're not in class 4. They didn't show up in class 4. What happened there? What happened there with Edwin Allen in class 4? This is amazing. This is something that you have to look into. You get to me? I said not one of them made the finals. But champs is not over, people. We have some more exciting stuff to come. Let us see. What are your thoughts on the Gary card, Sabrina Dockery? Until next time, stay safe. Peace.